Good day, Ruskin enjoyers. I hope you're doing all right. So, it's about time we talk about this again. Just over 2 months ago, I made this video. I talked about my Rust inventory on SUMM.app. You can sign in, and it'll, if your account is public, you can let it scan and see your whole inventory, and it can deduce how much it's worth, how many skins you have. Pretty cool. So let's just quickly show that to you right now. So over to here, this is what it was. Now, what I did was I set my account to private, and this has been frozen in time for about 10 weeks now. So since the middle of November, all the way to the very end of January, I've been doing a lot of sales. So in the lead up to Christmas, I sold my Christmas skins. Post-Christmas, I sold many skins in general. All right. So I'm pretty sure you understand that loads of Christmas skins go up in value because they, people want them for their bases and whatnot. And then after Christmas, they kind of drop off a fair bit. But, with Christmas money, with people having time off and having more than enough time to play Rust and whatnot, all skins in general go up in value. Now, with the player counts over the past few months, it has been absolutely wonderful. So November was amazing. That we've never seen anything like that happen in the past. So it was off to a great start. December, even better. This past January, absolutely wonderful. Couldn't ask for a better amount of people playing and whatnot. Thank you. Anyway, that's cool. So, yeah, the player count has started to drop off now. With the primitive update next week, I'm sure we'll get quite a lot of people turning up. Maybe not as many as this, but it's still expected to be, better than today, at the very least. That's what I'm expecting. But inevitably, around March and April, we're going to probably see like the lowest player count and a lot of skins drop in value now. I do believe we have passed the peak prices. It's come and gone. And around that period of time as well, March, April, we will see skins dropping off to potentially a new low for this year. Potentially a new low rock bottom price compared to all the other sales in the past, probably. Keep an eye on all your skins. Keep an eye on your inventories. But, yeah, after that, summertime. Ooh, and the jungle biome potentially in the summertime. Ooh, so things are still looking good. If you understand how this usually works, around the summertime, kids will be out of school again and summer vacations. So, yeah, it'll probably pop up all over again, and it'll be another great time to consider selling your skins. Anyway, I've been making a lot of sales over the past several weeks, and now it's time to talk about, how did everything go? So, first of all, this has happened recently. The Steam market's broken. It's not just Rust. It's on Counter-Strike. It's on TF2 as well. Someone brought this up, and it was a great point. Mr. Cheese Taco, he said, I can't help but assume this likely probably played in the part with the skins dropping off in value. Now, in all fairness, we did have a full month of January. Prices would have started going down anyway. But yeah, this probably really did kick us when we're down. People can't see what's popping off, what's selling a lot, what's usually on the front page, because the most popular skins sold in the past hour appear on the front page. That's how it usually works. And we can't see that right now. It's just showing very random skins that are either banned or sell hardly anything. Even if you go the other way around, it's still bleh. So we don't fully understand what's going on there, but it's affecting all of Steam. It's a Steam issue, not a Rust/Face Punch issue. All right then. So, back over to here, looking at this inventory. I had over 52,000 skins in total. To be precise, 52,944. The inventory value, it peaked all the way up to about 88,000. And, well, if you can recall, when we first looked at this, it was 75,000, if you can recall. So, yeah, with all skins in general rising up in price post-Christmas, it peaked up to about 88,000. Has slowly started to go down again. Right now it's apparently valued at 80,000, but that's what it was like when I had almost 53,000 skins. Let's talk about my progress with my sales. So, of course, I can show you the current amount of money I have on my accounts now. So, in general, pretty much all of my accounts are nearly or close to maximum money. So for me, it's pound sterling, not dollars. And the maximum amount of money I can have on a Steam account is £1,700. If you were to go ahead and look at my Steam account over here, 1,696 currently right now. So yeah, I've been doing a lot of buy orders. I've been selling a lot of things. I also happen to get quite a lot of pending, which then rolled me over to more than £1,700. So I could do even more buy orders. This account right now is basically exhausted. I cannot do any more buy orders. I cannot add any more money really. So it's effectively just exists. So I'll just leave it to do buy orders. As time goes on, it'll just keep buying things every now and then, and I'll just leave it to it. And then I could then sell Rust skins again at some point in the future, probably around the summertime. We shall see. But it's got a lot of money, but I cannot do any more buy orders with it. That's the main point. So yeah, as I look over to here, exhausted, can't do any buy orders. I'm fine with that. But yeah, the progress was very nice. But what did it look like about 10 weeks ago? So this is where we bring up this. Oh, you love Notepad Hedge? Yeah, I know. But all the way back on November 15th, I only had £1,048 in that account. So yeah, I've sold a lot. The money's been going up and down a bit and up and down a bit. Why has it gone down a bit? Because I bought things. I bought a lot of things. And in short, from November 15th, on all of my accounts, the difference in money gained on all of them amounted to £5,264. Convert that to American USD dollars, that is $6,550. Cool. But of course, I bought things. I bought a lot of things. Understand this. When you sell a lot of rust skins, when they're obviously popping off and selling very nicely for their new all-time high prices in most cases, you're going to fill up your account and you're not going to be able to sell anything until you buy something. Well, that's what I did. I bought stuff. I bought games. I bought some keys and opened some cases and lost my money. Don't do that. Don't do that. Bought some gifts for people. Bought some gifts for people who edit my stuff and whatnot. Bought some things that I thought potentially would be nice investments for the future and whatnot. I did bring up paint. I must have spent well over $1,000 in paint. Yippee. Bought some rarer, older, like Counter-Strike collection skins. Bought some Operation Breakout cases, quite literally. They just routinely slowly go up in price. I made a video kind of talking about that. So yeah, as I've been selling and buying, I of course made more and more videos. So as you can see here, this is where like things were kind of kicking off with Christmas, and then post Christmas it begins December 28th. That's when I really started to ramp up selling all skins in general. So yeah, progress has been very nice. You can see all of that right there in front of you. Oh look, there I mentioned the breakout cases. So about halfway through January, that is where most skins apparently have peaked. You also might recall I bought a whole bunch of these Flashbacks hoodies just to see what would happen. We'll probably talk about that in a bit, but yeah, this was the most recent video. I talk about how it looks like skins have already peaked. Still a perfectly fine time to consider selling your skins, but it is starting to drop off now. It really does look like the momentum is shifting towards prices going down. And as I said, with the Steam market in the current state that it is, not too surprised. So in the past, I've done this many times. Yeah, last year's the funnier thumbnail. Now, last year's post-Christmas was a bit bleh. Christmas time a year ago and post-Christmas last year, whilst I still made quite a lot of sales and prices were better compared to what I bought them for, the amount of money gained wasn't that good. It wasn't really that good. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Perhaps it's due to more people being involved, probably. But in theory, there's also more people involved buying skins as well. And, with the amount of people we had playing for the Force White for January this year, yeah, of course. Right, anyway, so this was the most recent video. Things were clearly starting to show that it was signs of like, okay, this looked like it's going to probably start ending soon, and yeah, I guess it has now. Let's talk about the difference. So, I can confirm to you that with all the things added up that I bought, I ended up buying around £8,781 worth of stuff. So I bought that so I could continue selling things. So I ended up spending around $10,933. So if I were to combine this amount over to here with this amount, in total, the total money, I guess you could say, earned or gained or made from sales from Ruskins was £14,045.49, basically around $17,488. I have basically made over $17,000 worth out of Ruskin sales. Cool! But here's the other thing. What does it look like in SCMM to APP now after this? So, of course, that is what it looked like for just over 2.5 months. I have set my account to private, but just now, I just set it to public. 52,944 skins in total is now 46,207. I really did try to put an effort in to get a lot of sales. So pretty much nearly all of my Christmas skins, I'm talking maybe about 90% sold. I put a big effort in. I basically remembered all the prices that I bought them for, sold. I did sell quite a lot of meta skins as well. So if I could just quickly go back over to here, Yeah, I put an effort in to sell some of my Arctic protection burlap stuff. I sold half of my Thunder Gold kilts because, yeah, they really stepped up. They really went up in price. But then I realised, you know what, maybe I should just hold on to at least half of the amount as we start looking forward to the summer. Yeah, so I kind of stopped myself there. I tried to put more of an effort in selling like other random skins and whatnot. It was fine, but these other random skins, they just don't have enough interest. They don't have enough people wanting to buy them. That's a concern because I still have a lot to sell. Oh well, but I did put an effort in. I did make some sales. I saw a lot of random things randomly getting like bought out. So if I could just quickly bring this up, I probably brought this up in a video. Adobe Barricade. I think someone was trying to start a manipulation. What you'll see quite a lot of is manipulators dipping their toes in various different skins, probably trying to see if they can like buy up the majority of stock. So fairly recently, you can see that just randomly goes like, blub. I saw quite a lot to that. I got in around the right time, but hey, that just might be them testing things out. It might be going down now, but in the future it might just randomly be bought out again and, oh look, they actually managed to manipulate it. So things like that have happened a lot. What was another one? Christmas Halterneck. Yes, that was another one. That randomly started getting bought out. But Hedge, it was Christmas. No, the buyouts happened after Christmas. This was weird. But again, another instance where it's like they probably looked around, tried to see what they could do. As of now, 64 cents. But look at that. And that was after Christmas, halfway through January. Very strange. So manipulators are always making moves, and as you can see, this happened during January. Okay, so okay, fair enough, that happened. So yeah, you should not be surprised if some skins you saw that were originally like on the front page, maybe a week or so ago, because obviously this is broken now, they might end up going and potentially even higher in price now. Because a lot of manipulations probably took place whilst many skins were going up in price regardless of post-Christmas. Keep an eye out. It's very likely going to be something you're going to see a lot more of over the course of the next few weeks. We shall see. But yeah, overall now, it seems the prices have already peaked and prices are expected to potentially reach a low point around March, April time. I call it the Easter dip. It's usually around then. Of course, right now, kids are probably focusing school, exams and whatnot. Adults are focusing work, trying to, try and get settled back in and whatnot. Totally understandable. But yeah, summertime, I hope you look forward to it. Whilst this appears to be quite sad to see the many prices going down now, it's a routine thing that happens every single year. All right? So you should have more than enough money to work with now once it gets around Easter time. And yeah, go ahead and take a look at those Christmas skins because, well, they've already started going down in price pretty sharply. And you have 3 weeks worth to look at. Yippee! But yeah, I've always made mention of this. All of these Christmas skins are expected to reach their low point around March, April time. You could probably look now if you really want to. I mean, prices have already started going pretty down low anyway, like down 47, down 61. Oof. But yeah, I mean, it's just the way it is, So, yeah. In total, the difference of that to that, I actually wrote it down. It is, I sold apparently 6,737 skins in just over 10 weeks. You do the math. But do take this into consideration. I did still buy other things. And I do kind of acknowledge that in my progress here. So I randomly have like assorted buy orders, £150, assorted buy orders, like £200 or £250. I kept randomly buying things. Yeah, that's an inevitability. There was a period of time, though, where I wasn't really buying anything. I guess the prices I offer for skins were too lowball, but hey, I'll just end up buying them probably around over the course of the next couple months. It is what it is. So, yeah, I hope you all enjoyed yourselves with the profits you made. I'd love to see what you ended up making with your profits. I'd love to hear what you bought with your profits. Maybe you bought some games, maybe you bought a Steam Deck. I understand, I get it. But whilst you had all of that money, I do hope you put an effort in to go put some barters down for things that you think will work out very nicely again next year. So I've done that in a few accounts. I've exhausted a lot of accounts. They cannot add any more money to them. They cannot do any more barters. I'm sure you understand that more than enough by now. But yeah, over $17,000 worth of Ruskin sales. Well over 6,000 skins. God, it's maddening. It's silly. It's crazy. But it keeps working every single year. I know last year was pretty bad, but this year it definitely made up for it. And if everything keeps the momentum with the amount of people playing. I mean, this summer it's looking to be very appealing. And then, next year, next Christmas, we'll see how that goes. But with last year's very awesome world update in October, I think that really kicked things off. I don't know when this jungle biome is going to be introduced, but the first ever biome to be introduced to Rust, I'm not sure if snow came out at a late date, but that would have been at least 10 years ago, I'd say. But yeah, this is going to be very interesting, and there's going to be a lot of very curious people jumping into this, right? The animals they're adding, crocodiles, tigers, they're going to be pretty intelligent if you keep an eye on the commits. What they're saying, tigers are actively going to hunt you. All right? They will stalk you, and if you spot them, they'll stop and they'll probably walk away, or they'll just lunge at you. Oh, mate, I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to the many people moaning about it. But yeah, now that you got it in your head, you're like, oh yeah, a lot of people are going to be playing, a lot of people are going to be crying about it. Yes. Yes. But anyway, overall, I hope all the videos that I made were insightful. Like I said, in many of these videos, I'll talk about what's going up and what's not really working. I talked about the Dragon rocket launcher, didn't I? All the way back on December 28th, I warned all of you. I told you there's a slight possibility that might be brought back for Lunar New Year. Guess what happened? So, if you're smart, you probably would have sold during the beginning of January when it reached its new all-time high price. You know what? We'll go ahead and quickly give that a good look. So, Dragon rocket launcher, you were reintroduced for the year of 2025, and after peaking at halfway through January, what you're looking like right now? Oh, $6. Ooh, but yeah, if you listened, I did warn you. So yeah, that happened. But hey, maybe that'll just go up in price over the course of from here to the summer. Probably. Wouldn't surprise me. You've got to wait another year to get another stock of them. But we just found out we got a second week of Lunar New Year, so maybe more of these will be bought. We shall see. And flashbacks. I was curious to see how this would turn out. So flashbacks, I think that with the introduction of the jungle biome, we'll see a lot of green armor going, up in demand because people want to kind of get better camouflage and whatnot. Flashbacks is still relatively cheap. And I looked at the hoodies, it had about 200 listings. I thought, yeah, I'll just go buy out some stock. And I just don't know what compels people to keep replenishing this stock. But it's got 800 quantity now. It's got 800 quantity. Fair enough, that's fine. You do whatever you want to do. But, I did buy some things. So if I go over to here, type in flashbacks, you'll see that I now own 700 hoodies. Am I proud of that? No. No. But I did go buy some more pants. I'm thinking at least the pants will work out nicely. And of course, Reptile Hunter. I didn't manage to get that much more, but I still managed to get some more kilts and whatnot. So, yeah, cool. All right, looking forward to the summer now. And that's all I can really say. Keep an eye on the Rust commits for all the new potential content that's being worked on. After the primitive update, I'm under the impression cooking version 2 will be focused. And then it will most likely be the jungle biome and whatnot. Or maybe it might be 50-50, cooking and jungle biome. We shall see, we shall see. Anyway, so yeah, all I can sit here and say is I hope you all enjoyed yourselves. Keep an eye on the workshop for all the new upcoming content. We also know we're getting some Twitch drops in February as well, don't we? Yeah, and I'm pretty sure I probably already had a video released showcasing them. I'm thinking this might be released on a Monday or Tuesday. We shall see. Anyway, that's for me to figure out. Thank you all for listening to me. I greatly appreciate it, I guess. And yeah, I've still got another 46,000 skins to sell. Oh. That's for me to sort out. So yeah, best of luck to you and your investments. Enjoy picking up a lot of cheaper skins during March and February. And, well, let's see if you can make a lot of profit during the summer as well. Catch you later. Soon goodbye.